Okay, so this week there's going to be a J Street conference, and this guy, I guess he's running J Street, or he's involved, spokesman for J Street. His name is Ben Ami. He uses the fact that he has a letter from Livni and Perez that is supportive of his group. Of course, they didn't bother to show up or send spokespeople, or maybe they did, I don't know. But all they have is a letter. Okay. I assume the letter is true, though I'm not sure what to believe when it comes to J Street. But let's assume it's true, okay? If it's true, first of all, J Street endorses the Goldstone Report. And I can go into the myriads of reasons of why the Goldstone Report isn't ethical. It's not good reporting. Just do a search for it on my friend feed profile. Such ideas that are of international law, being that you have to, it's not only unethical, wrong. It's also fabricated and doesn't reflect international law at all. It's denying the correlative, such things as saying, well, you know, they bombed an innocent person's house, supposing it's true. We don't know if it's true. But if it is true, it's not against international law if the objective can be, if you can benefit from it. So there's a bad guy. This is a tangent. There's a bad guy in my house, and an army can go into my house even though I'm innocent and destroy the house if, you know, there's a strategic benefit. Such things as this is the Goldstone Report gets completely wrong. And for this reason, the Goldstone Report accuses Livni and Olmert and Shimon Perez and the government of Israel at the time of being war criminals. Okay, so we don't have to believe the Goldstone Report. But now this week there is a conference for J Street, which is, they have a hashtag for Twitter and everything about it. And they're throwing around papers where J Street is claiming they're endorsed by Livni. So essentially, Livni and Perez, the letters from him too, are endorsing a group that wants them to stand trial at The Hague as war criminals. And I just can't help but see a certain pattern here with liberal American Judaism. The ADL, for example, as reported on the Jewish Internet Defense Force website, will not allow attacks on the Islamic religion through rhetoric. Of course, the Quran and its commentary have attacks on Judaism. In fact, there's almost a third more attacks and anti-Jewish rhetoric in the commentary in Quran than there is on an analysis of Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. The exact number I have to check, but I think it's close to 10.6 of the text is devoted to Jew hatred. That's the Quran, statistically. Whereas 6.8% of Mein Kampf is devoted to Jew hatred. That was also originally reported by the American Thinker website. Pretty frightening that the Anti-Defamation League would consider it hate speech to question a religion that is almost a third more bigoted than writings by Adolf Hitler. So it's like we're enabling our own death. And as I mentioned on my blog, is moderate now endorsing a group that wants you to stand trial at The Hague? And be liberal enough to take J Street seriously. You know? So, yeah, you should check out this post and also check out the Jewish Internet Defense Force. The American Thinker says, when America entered the war in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh said that it would be a long war and that the communists would win by using propaganda in the media and the universities. He was correct. That's from American Thinker. Meanwhile, we're accepting such terms as West Bank instead of Judea and Samaria. We're using the term occupied when in fact Islam is occupying areas outside of Arabia. We're adopting their language, and we are endorsing groups and texts which are hostile and call us criminals. We can't get peace this way. We can only, well, we can get the final peace, which is we'll all be Islamic and be following this racist rhetoric. So, and yes, racist. That's all I have to say about that.